Hi Mama! Welcome to week 15 of your pregnancy journey. I'm Katie and today I am 15 weeks pregnant. We're going to talk about what is happening to baby, what is happening to Mama, and share a few tips. So let's start with our baby as always. So it is growing. Baby is now around 10 centimeters long and weighs around 70 grams. And that is more or less the size of an apple. Can you imagine that? That's already really big. Sitting here in our bellies. So our little apples, let's talk about them. Their eyes are nearly in the right position now. So they were further wider apart and now they're coming into the position. Their ears are almost in the right position. So they used to be more on their neck and now they're nearly fine in their final position. Super exciting. But another super exciting development is that their taste buds are developing. And what does this mean? This means that baby can now taste the amniotic fluid. And the taste of that depends on what you eat. So the more variety you eat and introduce into your diet, the less sweets and crappy things you have, and the more healthy things you have, and the more variety. So if you try to cook or eat different cuisines and introduce different spices, they are already tasting that. Super, super exciting. This is where their tasting journey starts, and this will come in handy afterwards also when you'll be introducing them to solids. So don't eat only pizza every day, but go ahead and have a variety of different dishes, and introduce therefore different tastes into your amniotic fluids. What else is happening? The skeleton is hardening. So the cartilage is changing into bones now. The little one is moving, is turning, is twisting, is kicking, is really mobile. You probably won't feel it yet. I don't. I thought I felt it a few weeks ago, but that was just gases. But they are moving a lot. They are moving a lot and already training all of those muscles. They might also be sucking, making sucking motions, and potentially even sucking their thumb. And they are also they're covered in a very fine layer of very fine hair, which is called lanugo, and this keeps them nice and warm. And one more cool development is that their skin, that is quite translucent, is starting to thicken. So it's starting to become more skin-like and look more skin-like. So these are the main developments with our apples. Let's talk about mamas. So we are in week 15. Week 15 means we are in the second trimester. So super, super exciting already so far in this pregnancy journey. Well done. You might have more energy. Hopefully you do. The first trimester is quite tiring for the body. So hopefully now you're regaining your energy and you don't have any more morning sickness. You might be seeing the baby bump. So if this is your first one, it should be now popping out and it should be showing. So wear it proudly, mama. Baby bump is there to stay. A bit longer still. You definitely have an increased blood flow. So your heart is pumping more and there's more blood going through your whole body. And this can result in a slight glow. You might see a slight glow, but it could also result in a stuffy nose, which I think is what I'm experiencing these days. But you also could have nosebleeds. So this is all completely normal and it's a part of the journey. Skin changes. So this glow that you might be seeing, it's called the pregnancy glow. So it's something that you start seeing in the second trimester. Your skin should be nice and radiant. People might tell you that you're glowing. On the other hand, you might also be seeing some darkening patches on your skin. So there's both sides to the skin game. the digestive fun continues, meaning you might have bloating, you might feel gassy, you might be constipated. Completely normal, and this is something that we just have to get used to. Something that could help with the constipation is magnesium, and it also helps with cramps. So if you're feeling any cramps in your muscles, or you are constipated, something that you can try to supplement and see if this helps is magnesium. So I'm currently taking around 300, 400 milligrams every day, a few hours before I go to sleep. And I do really think it does help me to sleep better, and helps with the constipation as well. You might be feeling some slight swelling in your hands and in your feet. This is normal, and it could continue. It might be starting already now, so you might, if you're wearing any rings, they might start to feel a bit tight. You also might be feeling warmer, which I think is what I'm experiencing now. I step outside, say, "Oh, it is warm," and my husband steps outside and says, "No, it is not warm." So completely normal again. And the last fantastic thing that we could be experiencing is an emotional roller coaster. So you might be happy one moment, you might be experiencing a terrible outburst in the next moment, feel very emotional, feel angry at the whole world, feel sad. So this emotional roller coaster, we are still going to be on it, and this is something you might also be experiencing, unfortunately. It's something to be aware of, and don't be hard on yourself. So what can we do, or what should we be doing? We should definitely be drinking a lot of water, since we have all the extra blood flowing through our bodies. Stay hydrated, drink a lot. This is super, super, super important. Another thing, because your belly is growing and stretching and you'll start swelling at some point in time, if not yet, then this means that your skin is starting to stretch. So moisturize that skin. Make sure it's moisturized. Do get as much sleep as you can at night, also during the day. If you have the opportunity to nap, please nap. And the way to sleep going forward is on your side, preferably on your left side. This helps with blood circulation to your body as well as to the baby's body. But I mean, if you can't sleep the whole night on your left side, which I cannot, then obviously you can sleep on your other side as well. So I wake up every hour or two because one side is numb. I switch to the other side and go back to sleep on the other side. So something you can introduce if you haven't introduced yet is a cushion. This helps with the alignment of your skeleton, and your growing hips and your knees, and your whole body essentially is aligned in one line, and you don't have kind of pulling from your body changing, and your hips growing and your belly growing. So there are these pregnancy cushions that you can buy, or if you don't have that, you can use just a cushion that fits between your knee and your ankle, so around that length, and you can use that as well. But I did a short video about how to use a pregnancy cushion correctly, the to-dos and what not to do, or what to be careful of, and that is linked in the description box below, so do check it out. And the last tip is exercise. Continue exercising. This is important for us, for our well-being, for our psychological well-being, physical well-being. Staying fit in pregnancy is very important, but it's also super important for our growing babies. So our heart, when it starts pumping more, the baby's heart is also growing stronger that way. So exercise is super important for both of us. Or if you have more, maybe for the 3 or 4 of you. So those are the tips. That is what's happening to our babies and ourselves. I hope you enjoyed this video. You're doing super well, Mama. 15 weeks already. That is amazing. Let's keep going. I will make a new video with some exercises tomorrow, so do join me to move our bodies again. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.